Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Today is June 11, 2021, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Amazon extending its rally to the upside. But first, no major economic events scheduled for today. And as we look at the various markets, starting out with the currencies, we're watching the South African Rand bounce back versus the US dollar. And in terms of the indices, the Dow Jones losing some ground while the NASDAQ continues to hold and possibly breaking out. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Looking at commodities, oil bounces back to above $70 a barrel, and gold pretty much unchanged. Now looking at the stocks, bank stocks sell off, while Amazon extending its rally. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, still trading in a range, but will it break out? We're going to take a look at that and other things in just a moment. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're going to take a look at the USD Rand. We're not going to pay attention to some of the other major currencies right now because really nothing happening. Okay, it's really been flatlining. Now we did go from 1372 yesterday after we had this nice little move upwards and correction, and we're back down to 1355. We're at the moving average right now. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, we're right there. Okay, in the 8-day moving average, you can see that a little bit clearly. I think we're going to trade, and we're going to continue trading in a range until either the upper level of 1370 is broken, or most likely that 1330 will be challenged once more, okay, on the downside. So we're still not there yet. We have about 25 points to still get there. So, you know, all intents and purposes, the move has been made, but going into this weekend, I don't expect some tremendous volatility here. Now, looking at gold, pretty much unchanged, 1900. Yesterday, we were at 1990-ish level. So really nothing happening. I mean, this is really sideways trading, you know, on all intents and purposes. You know, we're getting closer to the upper range of it, okay? But nothing really jumping out at me when it comes to gold. Now looking at oil, we did bounce back above $70 a barrel to 70.25. We do have a resistance-ish area at 70.30. So if we do break that, we could see a rally into the weekend. Now remember, Northern Hemisphere is going into the major part of the summer, and travel restrictions are slowly being lifted in the Northern Hemisphere. So we may see a surge in the price of oil again. Now looking at the Dow Jones, quite weak, as the market did make a correctional move the other day to 34,681, but petered out there. And then we're trading at 1440 right now. A nice 200 to 300 point move. You know, we're trading in a range. Nothing really, you know, jumping out at me right now. I do want to say that if it does get weaker and it breaks this 34400-ish level, we could see it make a correction to the downside. Okay, we do have a support area at this 34,400-ish level. And looking at the NASDAQ, a little bit stronger than the Dow. Okay, if we look at a daily chart, we're right there on the top. Now, some of the stocks are, the tech stocks are pushing us higher. Okay, and looking specifically, Amazon had a really nice rally to 33.42. Okay, if we look at a daily chart, it's at that top. Okay, it's not at the top of the range of 3,500, but it is getting closer. Facebook did have a little bit of a comeback after hitting $335 high. Okay, so there are some corrections in the market. Microsoft also gained a little bit to 256 off of its highs of $5. So we may see a push in the high-tech sector to push us out. Now looking at the JP Morgan, which is a bank stock, we did break on a daily chart. This is really very important. We did break the 30-day moving average, which is showing some weakness here. Now at 158, we do have support. So that's really where my next tally is for a potential bounce. Okay, if it does continue to sell off. Now lastly, looking at Bitcoin. We've been trading in this very tight range. Okay, if you look at it, it's 36,700-ish right now. And every time it hits 38,700, it sells off. Every time it hits 32-ish thousand, it bounces off. So we are consolidating towards the upper range over here. But at the same time, okay, just realize that we're still in a range. Okay, so as long as we haven't broken this 38,800-ish level, with some gusto, I think we're going to continue trading within this range for now. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you.